What's up, crypto legends? We are talking about the price of Bitcoin in this episode, the strongest resistance levels that you need to pay attention for all of those swing traders, and also the strongest support zones for a really nice bounce. Now, this is very disturbing higher lows where there's lots of liquidity sitting beneath $34,000. This is a massive zone where the price could actually have a massive fall to claim that liquidity and then get the bounce. However, where are the most important support levels here for a potential trade? We have massive positive funding rate. Everybody is long, everybody is bullish at this moment. We are hitting a crucial resistance zone. We are forming bearish divergence. This is all what we're going to talk about in this episode. Make sure to pay attention because some levels here can get very well respected in the coming days, guys. So make sure to stay tuned. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode, guys. Before we go through the major levels, I want to let you know that on Bybit right now, you can claim $20 only if you deposit $100. Bybit has been a great exchange that I've been using for the last few years. There's also a big deposit bonus of $30,000. You need to be basically almost a whale to get this bonus because it's a large deposit bonus. However, for the small fish, if you deposit $100, you get $20, okay, so you can use for your trading. If you cannot use Bybit, you can use MEXC. MEXC is a great alternative. It's the one that I am using currently. You also have a great bonus of $20,000 and they have the lowest fees out there, okay, for derivatives trading. You got the bonuses down below in the link in the description here for Bybit and also for MEXC. Now, diving in right away, what are the most important levels? Now, no doubt that yes, Bitcoin is in a big, massive, bullish structure, creating higher lows still. Very, very nice, very bullish. Now, there is something very disturbing, guys. Everybody is bullish right now. There's a lot of hype because of the ETF potentially being approved. Now, yes, of course, this could ignite a massive spike to the upside. But what we need to understand is what are the most important resistance zones. We have a macro point of control at $38,800. Why? Because basically from almost of the future exchanges here, when we do take a look here at the range in between 2021 till May of 2022, looking at almost 18 months here of price action, we can see the point of control from this entire range has almost been hit, as you can see here on the chart. Big level of resistance. Something to take into consideration, of course, is also the expansion, the 618 Fibonacci expansion that we have been hitting, all right, since the drop here from November of the FTX collapse. We've been hitting the 1.618 expansion right over here, the 2.618 here. All of them getting rejected. We are hitting the 3.618 right now that could actually get rejected in the next coming days. The correction was pretty aggressive, as you can see on the chart, as we were hitting these expansion 618 levels. We are at the 3618. We're currently beneath the level. We could be getting that volatility in the coming days here and then get this pretty decent corrective move. So just pay attention to this zone, guys. We are also at the 618 Fibonacci from this pivot high here, lower high, back in March of 2022. As you can see to the low, we are in between the 61865 range, as you can see right there, slightly above the 65 at the moment, but very strong resistance zone. We are very well extended here. We do have funding rate, which is positive on all of the exchanges. Everybody is looking for longs and is in long positions and continues to long here on the higher time frames. Something that we're not, obviously everybody's going to make money here on longing. Those pullbacks could be just around the corner. We know there is a lot of liquidity sitting at $34,000 and below. So most importantly, what if the price suddenly gets a move to the upside to test the highs right over here? Because this is definitely possible. We might be just ranging here for the next coming days because we have possible 12 Bitcoin ETFs being approved before the end of the week. We got till the 17th of November. We can see here that possibly all of them are going to get approved, right? And, if they're not approved, then we go into January, of course. That is in the next 1.5 months approximately. So something to pay attention here. We could be seeing some volatility as we do get this news coming in before Friday or on that same Friday. So if that were to be bullish, just say the ETFs are going to be approved, it is probably going to ignite a big, massive spike. Now, whether that is before the ETF news or not, something to pay attention is how are we going to claim this high on the 9th of November, because we are at that crucial level, okay, of the 3.618 expansion, something that we need to be paying attention, all right, just in case we do get that rejection, all right. Remember, this zone has been respected here, all right, the 1.618, the 2.618, we are currently at 3.618. Consolidating here like we are doing is not good news. So I am very much interested if the price were to get another leg up here, all right, which is possibly unlikely because there's a big massive drop here with high volume. This could have been the start already, dead cat bounce for the price to have a massive move here to the downside. Now you would take a look at this as a third wave because this has been one impulsive wave to the downside. We have 3 waves here to the upside, 1, 2, and 3 right there. And now we are just starting the third impulsive move that can be very, very impulsive, guys. But of course, there is the scenario that we are still, in this uptrend, we are still creating higher lows. If we were to move higher here, all right, on higher time frames, we're not going to talk about internal levels because maybe I'll post a video and it's already happening. You got the Legends trading community. If you want those internal levels that I'm looking for scalping and day trading, I don't want to upload a video and then the move has already happened. You do have the Legends community. It's the link down below in the description, the 4th link, all right, for daily updates and setups, all right, on the lower time frame. Diving in here on the higher time frame, this high over here, will it be a successful breakout? Will it be a swing failure pattern failed auction as you do hit the point of control on the macro scale, which is right over here, the price action between 21 and 2022, all right, 2021 and 2022. Big, massive range here, point of control, very strong resistance. If you do come up to claim the high, very high probability that if you do lose here, the highs from the 9th of November, it's going to be a failed auction and you will have an insane collapse all the way down here to the $34,000 range. Pay attention to this possible scenario because it's very, very possible. Of course, I will only be bearish as long as the price gets beneath this low. This could be an epic swing short position, of course, of over $4,000, right? So that would be going from 38K all the way down to below $34,000. Pay attention because this could be definitely a possible trading setup that could happen. Remember, guys, if you cannot use Bybit currently, you have a great alternative, which is MEXC. No KYC is required, $20,000 worth of bonus that will be airdropped as you do your trading, and yet also has the lowest fees out there. Check it out, guys. The link down below in the description to claim this bonus. What if the price action suddenly starts moving down from this point? And obviously, we are looking for a possible level for a bounce. Well, of course, there are some very interesting levels. We got the point of control from this zone created back, in late October, beginning of November. We had a few weeks here of a large consolidation. What we can see right over here inside of this range, okay, is that point of control, okay, where I have marked here, as you can see in the pink, point of control from this range. We got a series of higher lows right there. The move down here is going to be very, very interesting. As we had the rise here on the 23rd of October, we got a higher low right there where we can place a fib level. This has been one pump right over here, okay, that we had here on the 23rd of October, very aggressive. Then we created a higher low, which is exactly at 32,500. Then price action had this continuation to the upside. So we can actually pull a fib here from this first higher low, from the pump, all the way to the high. And what we can see is that 61865 is at the point of control of this zone. It could have a sweep of these lows and get an instant bounce. I would only take this as a possible scalp day trade for an instant bounce. If you were to have that falling knife, of course, I would be looking for a swing failure pattern from these lows, getting a reaction of the point of control in the 618. This will possibly be a fast move here to the upside wick, and then possibly continuation to the downside to get beneath $34,000 successfully. Now, on the higher time frames, I want to talk about a possible scenario here looking at Elliott wave theory. Of course, yes, the price is very bullish. We do see here we are hitting a resistance zone, like I explained here with the Fibonacci expansion. We are very close to the point of control from most of the exchanges from price action in between 2021 and 2022. So no doubt this is resistance zone. If we were to count this as a huge macro bullish case scenario where we have seen, the 5 waves here to the upside, as you can see right here, looking at Elliott wave theory, looking at this as 5 waves to the upside. If we do see this as an ABC flat corrective move, and we are already inside of the next third wave, this being 1 wave, this being 2, and we are inside of the third wave here, something curious to note right over here inside of this zone is that we possibly already formed 5 waves here inside of this structure, meaning that we've had here this impulsive move right there, and this corrective move being the second wave, this being the third wave, fourth wave, and we're already here finishing the 5th wave, meaning that we are going to see a very aggressive ABC pullback right there. Now, inside of this ABC corrective move, we cannot overlap the first wave, which is sitting here at the $31,500. In the case of Coinbase, it is $31,000. So we can actually overlap here the corrective move. A lot of people will think, we cannot overlap this zone over here. However, the top of the 5th wave being the first wave here from this movement to the upside, you can actually, slightly tap that range, all right? It's a zone that I will be looking at here very, very carefully, because that would be a clear liquidity grab and would be very interested in actually getting into a possible swing long position at that zone. If we do take a look at Fibonacci, okay, from the pivot low right over here from this third wave structure, which is the first one, okay, where we have created 1 wave here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We potentially in that 5 wave right now. We are looking for that aggressive ABC structure here to then continue to the upside. Well, we are looking here at maximum zone here to look for a long position in between this high and these highs right over here, the summer highs basically, for a potential bounce. When we do take a look at Fibonacci from the pivot low here to the pivot high where we currently at, we have the 50% Fibonacci, which is likely going to be respected at 31,476, right? 31,500 zone would be a zone that I would be expecting a huge, massive bounce. It is the summer highs. We got 50% Fibonacci. And if this were to be the bullish case scenario where we are looking for this zone to hold as support for continuation to the upside in the coming months, then this would be obviously an epic swing long position. We're just going to have to be paying attention for the reaction at that zone, guys, and manage our risk very, very well. Thank you very much for joining today's episode. Check out the Bybit tutorial to learn how to trade cryptocurrency on that platform, guys, here as you can see. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.